assist gaining stakeholder buy-in to his projects. Today he'll be discussing the roads he has traveled to get where he is today. Would you please join me in welcoming one of our newest members, Mr. Walt Stevens, as he gives his icebreaker speech.
Thank you, fellow members. The roads I have traveled are many and varied and created the person I am today. It all started 12,017 days, 20 hours, and 20 minutes ago when I was born at a larger hospital called Pontiac General. This event immediately changed my parents' life. With them having a child of their own, they decided that they should leave the city and head up north. So they took me to a small rural community where farming was the main industry. And that's where I was brought up and lived my life. Being in a small rural community, there wasn't a whole lot to do. There wasn't a whole lot of extra income. So we had to find something to be prideful of. For me, throughout high school, this was sports. Our football team was state runner-up my senior year, and our wrestling team started that year being first in the state. We finished up the next 4 years after that with first place for team states thereafter. After high school, I went on to college. I thought about going to Michigan State University, but I found the logistics and the finances of it were just too much. Instead, I decided to go up north to Marquette. At Marquette, I first started studying a biochem major, but I found that I really didn't care for chemistry that much. It was interesting at its lower levels, but once you got into organic chemistry and so on, it really lost its luster. So I switched my major to business computer information systems. Through this, I found that I really enjoyed finance, and I really enjoyed the analysis of larger systems and making them better. Throughout college, I had a lack of focus. I would get distracted, so I would go in spurts where I would maybe not go to classes but once or possibly twice a week. And I would just show up and take tests, and I would skate by with C grades. And then I would go through other spurts where I would take everything seriously, and I would score all A's. Eventually, I found my wife at Northern, and she was just the exact opposite. She was a hardworking person. She wasn't incredibly gifted or talented, but because she was so hardworking, she was always getting straight A's. Some of that rubbed off on me, and it caused me to finish up my degree a little later. It caused me to move down to Lansing with her and to take the road of going back to school, finishing up my requirements, getting my degree. After my college career, I had to go out and get a job. My first job after college was in a manufacturing environment. I started out as a line worker. I showed the higher-ups that I had a penchant for so much more. I was able to look at the process and to get the most out of that process, to make it faster, to have higher quality, to egg on the other team members to have higher production. Eventually, I capped out at this manufacturing environment, and I had to look for the next big step. For me, this was Sparrow. I'd helped a few friends get jobs at Sparrow, and they really enjoyed it. They were very comfortable. It was a very forgiving atmosphere. Their managers really wanted them to succeed. So they, after much egging, they were able to get me to apply. And within 3 weeks after application, I started. It's been almost a year since I started, and I've taken on a couple of initiatives over and beyond what was required of me. And through these initiatives, I have saved Sparrow approximately $450,000 annually. I look forward to continuing this success, and maybe next year I can shoot for $1 million. Thank you. Walt, stay up here.
As our members do their icebreakers, we initiated giving an icebreaker, so you'll always remember your very first Toastmaster speech. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You should take this like one angle. No, but
1 minute for you to finish up your evaluation. Okay, Walt. Hey, Greg, will you turn the projector off?
Oh. You're so handsome on here, you know?